Hello and welcome to week 2 of Awaken Your Joy. This week we're going to be talking about your environment and how do you feel where you live? How do you feel about your home? How do you feel about your bedroom? How do you feel about the places that you spend the most time in? And this is really important because before we dive into our inner world, you do need to be aware of your outer world as well to make sure that you feel safe where you're at. So I'll invite you to come to a comfortable seat so we can begin tapping. And let's just begin by either closing our eyes or softening our gaze and just check in with how you're feeling. Take a big breath in through the nose, all the way down towards the belly. A slow exhale out, sigh it out. Relaxing through the face and through the jaw. Relaxing the shoulders. Allow yourself to land right here, right now. And as you take this moment to check in, I'll invite you to really consider how safe and how good you feel in your environment. 10 is not good, not safe, super agitated, unhappy. And 0 is you are feeling aligned, you are at peace, you are happy. Choose that number now, there's no judgment. And from here, begin to open up your eyes. Let's dive in. Starting at the karate chop point and repeating after me. Even though I don't love where I live, I completely accept how I feel. Even though I really wish I lived somewhere else, I accept how I feel. Even though I wish my environment was different, I accept things as they are. Tapping on the eyebrow point. I don't love my home. Side of the eye. I wish it was a bit different. Underneath the eye. I wish it was bigger. Underneath the nose. I wish I lived in a better area. Underneath the lip. I wish I was able to afford nicer things. Collarbone. And I wish my home looked a different way. Side of the body. And that makes me feel not so good. Top of the head. I allow myself to feel that now. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I feel like my home is so cluttered. Side of the eye. I wish I had more time to organize it. Underneath the eye. I feel like I just can't keep up with the organizing and the cleaning. Underneath the nose. And that is so frustrating. Underneath the lip. I wish my home looked different. Collarbone. I wish I was able to make those changes. Side of the body. I just feel like I don't have the time or the money to do that. Top of the head. And that makes me feel really crappy. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I know I need to declutter more. Side of the eye. I know I need to let things go. Underneath the eye. But the thought of decluttering feels really overwhelming. Underneath the nose. There's just so many things I need to go through. Underneath the lip. And it makes me really anxious to think about that. Collarbone. There's certain things I put away that I just don't want to see. Side of the body. I just don't want to have to deal with those emotions. top of the head. So I ignore and avoid it. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Eyebrow. I know I need to do it someday. Side of the eye. But not right now. Underneath the eye. There's just so many things I need to do. Underneath the nose. Not enough time to do it. Underneath the lip. And this is just such a massive project. Collarbone. So I ignore it. Side of the body. And then sometimes I just buy more things. Top of the head. Because it makes me feel good in the moment. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. But then I buy more things, which makes me feel guilty. Side of the eye. Because I am buying things I don't really need. Underneath the eye. It's adding to the clutter. Underneath the nose. And I'm spending money I really shouldn't be. Underneath the lip. So even though it felt good in the moment, collarbone, it doesn't feel good overall. Side of the body. And that doesn't feel like I'm doing a good job. Top of the head. And that makes me even more anxious and overwhelmed. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I'm open to seeing it another way. Side of the eye. I'm open to a new perspective. Underneath the eye. And I allow myself to do it slowly. Underneath the nose. In a way that doesn't feel stressful. Underneath the lip. What if I start with one drawer? Collarbone. And that's all I need to do. Side of the body. Start with that one drawer. Top of the head. I'm open to allowing that to be a possibility. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I allow myself to not put so much pressure on me. Side of the eye. If I can do one drawer underneath the eye, it'll be enough. Underneath the nose. And I'll celebrate that one step. Underneath the lip. Because I know it's one step closer to living without clutter. Collarbone. And I'm open to the idea that I have all that I need. Side of the body. And I'm ready to release the things I've outgrown. Top of the head. And I allow that to feel good. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I allow myself to be grateful for what I have. Side of the eye. I allow myself to really appreciate the things that I own. Underneath the eye. I also let go of my worth being tied to my home and my belongings. Underneath the nose. I am worthy because I am. Underneath the lip. My things in my home don't define me. Collarbone. And I allow that energy to shift through me now. Side of the body. Allow that to feel good. Top of the head. I allow myself to feel more peace. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I will make peace with where I live. Side of the eye. But I allow myself to dream bigger if I want a different home. Underneath the eye. I can feel good where I live now. Underneath the nose. But also be excited for where I'm about to go. Underneath the lip. I allow myself to release the things I've outgrown. Collarbone. To make space for my future. Side of the body. It doesn't need to make sense how I'll get to the future. Top of the head. All I need to worry about is making peace now. Big breath in. Let it go. Eyebrow. I'm grateful for where I live. Side of the eye. I'm grateful for my belongings. Underneath the eye. I'm grateful for the things that I've outgrown. Underneath the nose. I'm grateful for the things coming into my life soon. Underneath the lip. I forgive myself for the things that I didn't need to buy. Collarbone. And I allow a new possibility into my life. Side of the body. I allow myself to feel peace now. Top of the head. It's okay if it doesn't make sense. Big breath in. Let it go. Tapping on your heart. I make peace with where I live. I'm letting go of the things I've outgrown. No judgments, no stories. I'm making space for my future. I allow myself to feel safe here. I'm reminding myself I am safe right now. And I'm open to the beautiful ways my environment is changing with me. Big breath in. Let it out. Checking in with that scale. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how do you feel now? 10 is you're still feeling super anxious, unsafe, unhappy with where you're living. And a 0 is you're either neutral, happy, making more peace. There are no wrong answers. Things should be shifting down, but as always, sometimes you need to go through it more than once to shift some of that stagnant energy. So thank you for tapping with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunshine that was blinding me in the most beautiful way. Blessings everywhere. And can't wait to see you next week.